Senator Little.
Thank you. My question is to the Minister representing the Prime Minister, Senator Wong. A front-page report in today's Adelaide Advertiser headlined, "Crime pays for released asylum seekers, Albo's free everything." Quotes documents released by the Department of Home Affairs under FOI that show the travel and accommodation expenses of convicted pedophiles, rapists and murderers and a contract killer is funded by the federal government after their release from detention. The documents state that if a person was located and detained in New South Wales but held in an immigration detention facility in Western Australia, if requested, arrangements should be made for that person to travel back to New South Wales. Travel may include road, rail or air, as would be fair and appropriate in the circumstances. Minister, how much has the government spent so far on travel, accommodation and other expenses for the released detainees, including pedophiles, rapists, murderers and a contract killer?
Thank you, Senator Little. Minister Wong.
Thank you, President. Thank you to the senator for the question. And I'm advised that the arrangements made for the persons concerned are the same arrangements as Mr Dutton had in place when he was Home Affairs Minister.
Senator Little, first supplementary. Order. I have Senator Little on her feet. I expect silence. Senator Little.
Minister, how much has the government spent so far on travel, accommodation and other expenses for the released detainees that, as I mentioned, included pedophiles, rapists, murderers and a contract killer?
Minister Wong.
The same amount they would have spent had Mr Dutton was still the Home Affairs Minister.
Order. 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 Senator McKenzie. Senator Cash. Senator Cash, I have reminded you before about clapping. This is not a football stadium. It is question time. Your responses should be respectful and you should listen to the minister in silence. Senator Little, second supplementary.
Minister, if they travelled, thanks to the federal government, were they accompanied? And Minister, for how long will the Albanese government continue to pay for the accommodation and personal costs of these hardened criminals?
Thank you, Senator Little. Minister Wong.
Again, indicate these are the same arrangements which were in place when Mr Dutton was Home Affairs Minister, and the fact that the opposition is again seeking to have a fight about this demonstrates that their agenda is much more. About fighting the government
Senator
and keeping
McGrath.
Australians safe.